I'd always hated red-eye flights, but this one felt different. As I boarded the dimly lit airplane, a strange sense of unease crept over me. The other passengers were eerily quiet, their heads slumped against the seats, eyes closed as if already asleep. The only sounds were the distant hum of the engines and the faint whispers of the flight attendants. I clutched my boarding pass. Seat 24A. I reached my seat and hesitated. The seat next to mine, 24B, was already occupied. A person sat hunched over, their face completely concealed by the hood of a baggy black sweatshirt. No movement, no greeting, just silence. The air felt thick, heavy with an unspoken presence. I slid into my seat, fastening my seatbelt with uneasy hands. The stranger never stirred. A flight attendant walked down the aisle, casually glancing at passengers. When she reached my row, she stopped abruptly. Her eyes flickered to the seat beside me, to 24B. I watched her expression shift from neutral to something else. Confusion, fear. Her lips parted slightly as if she wanted to speak, but she quickly composed herself and hurried away without a word. Why did she react like that? I stole a glance at my seatmate, still unmoving. I turned to look out the window, desperate for a distraction. The dark sky stretched endlessly outside, but then I noticed something off. In the faint reflection on the glass, I saw myself, but the seat next to me, empty. I turned my head sharply to confirm what I already knew. The hooded figure was still there, but in the reflection, they were gone. My heart pounded. Slowly, I turned my head back to the seat next to me. The hooded figure was no longer slumped forward. They were now facing me. Beneath the hood, I could just barely make out a smile, a twisted, unnatural grin stretching too wide. The lights flickered. Then, total darkness. The cabin fell silent, save for the distant sound of labored breathing. My own, or something else. A voice whispered beside my ear, so close I felt the breath on my skin. "You're in my seat." Then, the lights snapped back on. The seat beside me was empty. The plane was normal. Had it all been in my head? The flight attendant returned, glancing at me with concern. "Are you all right, sir?" she asked. I swallowed hard. Who was sitting here? I pointed to 24B. She frowned. No one booked that seat. My blood ran cold.